Hey, and welcome to the Passive Income Hunt. Today's video will focus on Airbnb, where we will go through what is Airbnb and how to be a host, how much do people make on Airbnb, how to sign up and get started on Airbnb, and how you can stand out on Airbnb. We hope you will enjoy it. What is Airbnb and how to be a host? Airbnb is built on sharing. Airbnb is a network which is built on sharing, where hosts will share a shared room, private room, or an entire property with guests for a payment. It is where private people can host their own bed and breakfast and give their visitors a cheaper and different alternative to a hotel in the same area. How does Airbnb work? Airbnb works by being an online platform which can connect hosts with guests for a short accommodation. Almost everyone can sign up to be a host if they have a place which can be shared with others, as almost any kind of shared space can be listed. If you are renting your property, you might need to check your contract with your landlord first to see if it's allowed. It is free to be a host on Airbnb, as it is free to list a property for rent, and Airbnb will only take a small fee of 3 to 5% of your rental income. After that, you just earn a little bit less than what the property is listed for, but it doesn't cost you anything. What will Airbnb give you as a host? Airbnb will help you with sharing your property on the platform for people to find. When people use your property, there is a risk of something getting damaged. Here, Airbnb will give you a host guarantee coverage of $1 million in case of property damage, so you don't have to worry about that. Besides that, they will also give you a host protection insurance, which provides liability coverage for up to $1 million for every listing. In case anything happens, they will also be available for phone support 24/7. What are Airbnb requiring for the host? When you are hosting on Airbnb, you will have to write a detailed listing of the property to clearly set the expectations and set how the guests can be verified as the correct guests which are paying. The property also needs to be supplied with safety equipment to fulfill Airbnb standards. These include an information card, first aid kit, fire extinguisher, smoke alarm, and carbon dioxide alarm. These are required for the safety of the guests. Who cleans the Airbnb property between guests? It is the host's responsibility to clean the property, but many hosts don't do it themselves if they are renting out entire properties. Then they often employ a local cleaner or a company to manage the property for them. They will then handle the duties to shine up the property before the next guest. How does Airbnb then make money? As mentioned earlier, Airbnb charges a hosting fee for the host of around 3 to 5%. Other than that, they also charge a booking fee for the guest of around 6 to 12%. These fees are both applied for every booking which gets confirmed on the platform. This makes Airbnb earn money by just connecting people and create a win-win situation for the users. How much do people make on Airbnb? How does the host on Airbnb get paid? When a guest has confirmed booking a room, then the host will receive the payment from the Airbnb 1 day after the guest has checked in. In the US, there is also a possibility for something called host early pay. Here the host can receive the payment 48 hours after the booking has been confirmed. For choosing this possibility, a small fee is added. How to check how much you can expect to earn with Airbnb in your area. If you go into Airbnb's website and click Become a Host, then you can scroll down and calculate what you can expect to earn for a property in your area. You will have to answer 3 questions. What type of property do you have? How many guests is there room for? Where is the property located? From these 3 questions, Airbnb will make some simple assumptions to estimate what you can expect to earn and see what other people are earning in general. The simple assumptions are: for the property type, if you have selected an entire property, they assume you can host for 4 guests. A private room is for 2 guests, and a shared room is for a single guest. You can always change your choices. They will take the median price per night before expenses, fees and taxes. This price is based on booking data from your location from the last 12 months. The median price per night will then be multiplied by the total number of booked nights to calculate what you can expect per month. The total number of booked nights where you can be host is determined on how often others in your area are host. Remember, this is just an estimate of what you can expect to earn. As each property has a lot of different factors, your real rental income might be lower or higher. How to sign up and get started on Airbnb. To sign up to Airbnb is free and can be done at airbnb.com. Here you'll have to register for an account and verify that you are older than 18 years old together with agreeing on their policies. After this, you'll have to register your property on Airbnb to become a host. Here you'll have to add what property type it is, what the maximum number of guests are, and what the location is. The property type can be anything from a house, houseboat, tiny house, and many more. You can also add secondary units to the property if it is a guest house. You can even add castle, tent, and treehouse as a few examples. You will also have to add the number of bedrooms and what types of bed they have, number of bathrooms, what the address of the property is, and you will have to confirm it on a map location. You can also add what else your property has to offer. For example, does it have a TV? Is pets allowed? If it is a single room, does it have a lock on the bedroom door? What are the kitchen and parking options? There are a lot of possibilities which can be added to diversify you from the rest of the host and get a chance to be discovered as an attractive location. Your new listing will then be active after 6 to 24 hours and guests will be able to find it on Airbnb. How can you stand out on Airbnb? When you want to stand out on Airbnb, you will have to make your place look as good as possible and be as polite as possible for guests to get the best reviews. In the beginning, it is nice to set the scene for the property and what the guests can expect. You can do this by uploading nice photos of your property and making a description of your property. If you are creative, you can even give your property a name. Also, a good idea is to upload a photo of yourself with a smile to show that you are welcoming them. Add a mobile number so your guests can come in contact with you if they have any questions, and it might be a good idea to add some house rules to the description. This way you will have a nice and clean space, while your neighbors or yourself won't be bothered. Keep updating your description to fulfill every question that your guests might ask to save your time and make them feel more safe in the choice of host. Also a good idea to add how far in advance guests can book their stay, and if there is a minimum or maximum number of days the guests will have to stay. You will also need to add the price of a rent, and here it might be nice to give a bit of discount or special offers in the beginning to get your property picked and get some nice reviews from your guests to be placed higher in the search algorithms at Airbnb in the future. Respond as much as possible to guest requests, requirements, and reviews to show that you really care about your guests, and give your future guests the thought that you will help them receive as high a service as possible. If you are still here, we would like to thank you very much for listening through our entire video. We hope you enjoyed it. Are you thinking about sharing your property on Airbnb? Please share it below and we will encourage you to pursue it. If you like this video, please hit the like button below to show us that you would like more content like this. And if you are not already subscribed, please do so. We will post new videos every week. Thank you for today and see you next week.